Welcome back to my channel, my Young and the Restless fans. Yep, you know what time it is. We got the full spoilers for what's coming up this week in Genoa City, so we got to talk about it. First, we got Summer's surprising chance. Kyle is going to lose control, and Claire settles unfinished business with Jordan. So, without any further ado, let's unpack this week of January 8th in Genoa City. So we start off with magnificent Monday, January 8th, as Victor questions Nikki's sobriety. He's going to be looking in her desk for a pen, and she's going to be like, "What you looking for? You think I'm drinking and I'm hiding my flask?" He's like, "I'm just looking for a pen, but since you're talking about it, are you going to be okay?" And she claims she's going to be fine. Yeah. Well, we all know that she is struggling. So much so that she's got to call her sponsor, Seth, to help her out and meet her over at Society. However, the interesting thing is that Victor ain't never heard of this guy. And she said, "Well, we do have to be anonymous, and, we can't just put everything out there, but you're in the middle of Society talking to a strange man. Everybody's going to be looking at you sideways." But this is going to make for a very interesting storyline. I'm wondering what direction this is going to take with this new guy, Seth. Also on Monday, we're going to see Ashley standing her ground with Tucker. Now, they got two different versions of what happened in Paris. We got the version from Tucker where he just mistakenly knocked over the glass and pushed the chair and walked away. And then we got Ashley's version where she said he slammed the glass down on the table, threw a chair, and she thinks that he is gaslighting her in this whole interaction on Monday. This is interesting. I'm wondering what direction they're going with this as well when it comes to whether who's telling the truth. Or maybe somebody is, kind of lost in whatever their recollection is. We got to stay tuned. As we round up Monday, Jack is also giving Kyle a warning. Now, Kyle thinks that he has all this stuff under control when it comes to Tucker and Audra. And if you haven't seen Monday's episode, oh yeah, Audra spilled the beans about everything to Tucker, even what Kyle said about having Audra join his side. So, yeah, you don't have all this under control. And Jack understands the game. He's been around this longer than you, Kyle. I think you might want to listen. Now we move into Terrific Taco Tuesday, January 9th, as Ashley reunites with Cole. Now, if you remember the history going back about 25 years ago, these two were actually married. So now that he's back in town, of course, she thought she would never see him again. What is this interaction going to be about? And we know, look like Victoria might have a little bit of interest in him as well. Are they creating another triangle now with maybe Victoria and Ashley when it comes to Cole? We got to stay tuned. Also on Tuesday, I guess Kyle didn't listen to his dad's advice because he loses control. And like I said, Audra spilled the beans on him on the Monday episode. So Tucker is about to be prepared to counteract this whole plan that Kyle had to, continue this whole control factor. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. But you know what, Kyle? You wasn't ready for this. We all knew this in the end, and your dad tried to tell you so. Let's talk about Kyle's ex, Summer, because on Tuesday, as well as we round this episode up, Summer surprises Chance. Now, we know last week, Sharon gave him the boot, and he wasn't too happy. He wanted a long-term relationship, even fall in love with Sharon. And she was like, I don't think I'm going to be ready for that. I don't think I'll be ready for that with you ever. So yeah, of course, he was not happy, but that leaves the door wide open for Summer, and she's going to surprise him, and I am excited. I've been waiting for this couple since the beginning of the fall preview back in September, so maybe finally after 4 months, we actually see some movement in this whole situation with Summer and Chance. Now we move into wonderful Hump Day Wednesday, January 10th. Victor challenges Nick and Adam. Now, in the Monday episode, guess what? We have 2 new co-CEOs of Newman Enterprises. Nick and Adam. And you know it's going to be a bumpy road for these two. They got to put a whole presentation together. And it looked like this is the challenge. Now, Adam kind of wanted to postpone this challenge. However, Victor was like, nope. You're doing this now. So let's see if these two brothers can put the animosity aside, Nick, and actually work together. So now we got Claire also on Wednesday. She is still haunted by the memories of Jordan. Jordan did a number on this girl's psyche. She has been grooming and brainwashing Claire for the last 25 years. So she is struggling. Her identity, she knows that she's part of the Newman family as Victoria's daughter, but it's a lot to unpack in her brain. And, of course, that's why she's where she is, to get the help she needs. So we'll see how she moves forward. Also, we have on Wednesday, as we round up the episode, Jack shares words of wisdom with Ashley. And of course, Ashley is struggling with this thing with Tucker. And, he's probably going to tell his sister, look, you know what? You need to figure out a way to move away from Tucker. We've already got him where we want him, at least so they think, depending on this whole blow up with Kyle and Tucker. But the thing is, the girl needs help. She's struggling. And then the question also remains about their two differences of the stories. Is somebody losing it in this situation? So we'll see what wise sage advice he gives his sister. As we now move into Friday Eve, Thursday, January 11th, Victor receives a surprising request from Victoria. Now, it probably has something to do with Claire. Maybe to move her home for home care. Maybe try to figure out a way to keep Jordan from her, to keep her safe. We know it ain't got nothing about doing with a job. The girl ain't ready to go to work yet. So it's going to be interesting to see what this request is. And you know what? I'm wondering if she's trying to take Claire home. Also on this terrific Thursday, Lauren's loyalty is tested, as if you remember in the Friday preview, we saw Nikki was trashed on alcohol. I mean, she was stuttering, stumbling, and Lauren saw her. And of course, Lauren is like, okay, do I call her husband or do I figure out another opportunity? And it looked like she's coming up with an option to make sure that Nikki is covered. So therefore, Victor don't find out about it, at least in that moment. So yeah, I'm wondering what Victor is going to say when he find out about Lauren covering for her. As we round up this Thursday episode, sparks are flying between Adam and Sally. They're going on another date. And of course, hopefully this moves this storyline forward and not 2 steps back in the next 2 months, like what happened in 2023. So yeah, look like they go on their date. They seem to be really excited. And yeah, I'm excited for them. Now we move into TGIF Friday. Fantastic Friday cliffhanger, January 12th, as Victor vows to protect Nikki at all costs. And of course, we just spoke about Lauren trying to take care of her when she was falling all over the place over at the GCAC. Obviously, Victor must have got the word. And of course, he's trying to protect her because that might have been a PR nightmare. So hopefully, Nikki can get her sobriety under control and get the help she needs. Also on Friday, Ashley confronts Audra. Now, I'm wondering if this confrontation have to do with the fact that Ashley cannot believe that Audra would run around with a man that she thinks is verbally abusive. And of course, Audra is like, the Tucker that I know, yeah, he doesn't do that. So yeah, of course, there's obviously going to be a conflict here. Audra really could care less what, Ashley thinks. And of course, Ashley is probably wondering, why are you with this man? Why do you care, Ashley? Just move away if you don't want to be bothered with Tucker. So yeah, this is about to get crazy between these two. And rounding up our Friday cliffhanger episode, Claire settles unfinished business with Jordan. So I'm wondering, maybe that's part of the request that was made by Victoria. Maybe Claire wants to see Jordan face to face and let her her have it through the jail cell, maybe across the table, and pretty much give that woman a piece of her mind of all of the damage that she's been doing to her for the last 25 years regarding the information on the Newman family. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I know we haven't seen Jordan in a while. We thought she was gone, but look like we'll get to see Jordan the end of this week. So we got to stay tuned for this and everything else coming up in Genoa City on The Young and the Restless for the week of January 8th through the 12th. So there you have it. We have a lot of exciting developments unfolding as relationships are tested, unexpected reunions occur, and the characters face intense confrontation. So we got to stay tuned for a week filled of emotional highs and shocking revelations on The Young and the Restless for the week of January 8th. Also, before you go, make sure you check out the Bold and the Beautiful full spoilers also for this week on this channel. And until the next one, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.